Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review on the Estee Lauder Perfectionist Youth Infusing Brightening Serum and Concealer. I've been using this now for a good 4 to 5 weeks. It's about time that I do a review because I've been using it consistently throughout that time. Haven't used anything else. So I have my thoughts that I want to share, the goods and the bads if there's any about this product, and hopefully it can help some of you out there. Now when I went to buy this, I didn't do any research because I wanted to buy a concealer that I already know, and then I decided to go to the Estee Lauder counter, find out a little bit more about their concealers, and I decided to buy this one. So I never saw any reviews, any blog posts. I didn't even know that Estee Lauder had a concealer duo which has a serum on one side and the concealer on the other. So let's get started with this review. So I got this at my local Debenhams. If you live in the UK, you already know what Debenhams is. But if you live in the US, Debenhams is a department store like Macy's, I would say. It has a lot of high-end brands like Dior, Chanel, and so forth. And Estee Lauder is sold at every of their stores as far as I'm aware. It retails for £28.50. It's the most expensive concealer I have ever bought. But we have to keep in mind that there's two products in one, so hopefully this might help you decide if it's worth the splurge or not. It comes in 10 available shades, which is pretty good because the Estee Lauder Double Wear, for example, line has around 33 foundations. So if you like a product like this, more than likely you will find a shade for you. Now in the Estee Lauder Double Wear, 2W2 tawny, no, that's not tawny, sorry, 2W2 rattan, which is more of a yellow undertone foundation, and the shade that I got for this one is a 3W. So W stands for warm, and I believe this shade can suit at least two to three different warmer skin tones. It depends if you want to have a concealer that really matches your skin, if you want a concealer that highlights underneath the eyes and stuff like that. So this shade will suit anybody who has a warmer medium skin tone. So I'm going to read the claims of this product on the Debenhams website. It says, correct, conceal, transform. This magic multitasking duo for eyes serum at one end is supposed to moisturize and to brighten your skin tone and also to hide shadowy areas. In just 4 weeks, the moisture levels will improve, skin appears firmer, lines and wrinkles look minimized. On the other end, the long-wearing hydrating concealer helps erase the look of all imperfections. Dark circles, spots, redness, and blemishes seem to disappear. Together, they transform your idea of what a concealer can do. It comes with 5 grams of product. I'm not too sure if each side has 5 grams of product or the total amount that this product has is 5 grams. Now, I have to totally agree that the brightening serum really diffuses the under eye circles. I feel like once I apply it, my under eye circles don't look that visible, which is pretty awesome to me because I always say I need a corrector. My other concealers that I was using, I always felt like my under eye area looked somewhat grayish at times. It could be the setting powder or just the concealer itself that didn't really neutralize the under eye circles. So I always felt the need of applying a corrector, which I no longer have. I'm on the hunt for one, but I haven't used it in a very, very long time. So I feel that yes, the brightening serum really helps neutralize that or diffuse the under eye circles. Now I find it very brightening. Once I apply it, I sometimes feel like I don't need the concealer itself, but because I want a little bit more coverage, I end up applying the concealer at all times. I always use both products. Also, it depends on the foundation that I'm wearing. Today I'm wearing, for example, the EX1 Invisiwear foundation in shade F200, in case you're wondering, and I find that that foundation gives a really nice even coverage. So when I apply the brightening serum, it really brightens up the under eye area, and I hope you guys were able to see that when I showed you in the demo. When it comes to the concealer, I find that the concealer is super creamy. It comes in this long not long, it looks like a lipstick, that's what I wanted to say. And I find it very easy and convenient to use on the go. You guys could see where I applied the highlighter and where I applied the concealer. Now the shade that I have is not all that different from my skin tone, so it doesn't it doesn't really give me like a super brightening effect, because I chose a warmer shade, so it wouldn't look too obvious during the day when I'm going to work. I don't want my makeup to look, wow, she's wearing a really light concealer. I wanted everything to just look even, a little bit of brightening, but not very obvious that I'm wearing makeup. When it comes to the longevity and the creasing of the concealer, I don't think that the concealer creases all that bad. It might crease a little bit, but please keep in mind that I have a little bit of fine lines under my eyes. I don't have a smooth skin underneath my eyes, so it really will depend on your skin texture if the concealer is going to crease or not. On me, it creases, it's very, very minimal. I can just touch it and it goes back into place. I also feel like it depends on what setting powder you use. I use something very, very affordable that also gives me a brightening finish, and I feel that that powder really sets the concealer and the brightening serum in place, and I can go about my day without having to worry all that much. It lasts the same amount of time as any other concealer that I wear, meaning on the higher end, like the Urban Decay Naked Concealer. Lasted me about 5 hours until I had to retouch. I feel that this one does, it might last a little bit longer, but it's getting a little bit warm, so concealers or even my makeup doesn't wear all that well because I have combination to oily skin. So I have a little bit of an issue with that. I had it with many concealers that I use, so I'm not going to blame this one in particular that it's not performing that good. Although I've been using this product now for 4 or 5 weeks, around that time, I don't feel like I've used all that much. I still feel that there's a lot of product in there. Both products, the serum and the concealer, have great pigmentation. So when I think about paying £28.50, I don't think it's that expensive. And I'll give you guys a few examples. You have 2 products in one for £28.50, but if you decide to buy an Estee Lauder concealer on its own, it will cost you over £22, between 22 and 25. If you want to buy one of their brightening serums or just a serum for the eyes, it will cost you around the same price, 22 to 25. So instead of paying £50 for 2 separate products, you're paying less than 30 for 2, which are already combined. It's a duo, and I don't think it's expensive all that much, because I think this will last me a really long time. For somebody who's been using this for nearly 5 weeks, I haven't even reached half, because when you see this at first, it doesn't look like there's a lot of product in here, but now that I've used for this amount of time, I don't think I've used it all that much. I will keep you guys updated when I finish how long it has actually lasted me. But as far, if I look at the packaging and I'll do a close-up, I haven't used all that much in the amount of time that I told you guys. So £28.50, I don't think it's expensive at all. I don't have any negatives to say about this product because I'm completely in love with it. You guys have seen me mentioning it in favorites videos. If you've seen a few tutorials or one tutorial that I've done very recently, this concealer is in it and I've been really enjoying it. Previously I was using the Urban Decay Naked Concealer, but I prefer this one because it just gives me everything that I need. I needed something for my eyes to really hydrate that area, so I have that with the serum. It feels amazing. It's also very cooling on the skin, and the concealer itself is so creamy, but not creamy enough to crease like matte, like for example the Bobbi Brown creamy concealer, which looked amazing. It really looks amazing on my skin. It's perfect, but it just creases like there's no tomorrow, and that's why I don't buy that one. And this one just has a similar texture, but it just sits on the skin so nicely, and I'm really in love with this product. So that is my review on the Estee Lauder Perfectionist Youth Infusing Brightening Serum plus Concealer. It's such a mouthful, the name of this product, but it is really awesome. I really enjoy using it. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, as I've not seen many reviews on YouTube on this particular concealer. I hope you guys found it helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, anything that I didn't mention. I will make sure to answer those questions back. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.